Have you ever paused and asked yourself, why do things that used to be easy now feel so heavy? As we step into our golden years, it's normal to feel our bodies slowing down. Simple movements, like bending to tie your shoes, can bring discomfort. And some mornings don't feel quite as bright as they once did. But aging is not a downward spiral. In fact, it's an invitation to begin again, with greater wisdom and deeper purpose. Growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means caring for yourself in a new way, with kindness, intention, and strength. Let this stage of life be a gentle reminder. It's time to live proactively. Don't forget to hit like to support me. Share this with your loved ones who might need it too, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the valuable content coming next. When we think of becoming healthier, we often imagine big changes: running marathons, strict diets, daily trips to the gym. But here's the truth. A healthy life isn't built on intensity. It's built on consistency. You can begin with just a 5-minute morning walk, some gentle stretches before bedtime, replacing one sugary snack with a piece of fresh fruit. These simple acts, when done regularly, can lead to real transformation. The power of consistency. There's no magic trick, but if you move your body every day, even a little, you'll start to feel lighter, clearer, better rested, and science agrees. Studies from the US and Japan show that older adults who stay gently active, eat well, and sleep enough are 2 to 3 times more likely to live independently. It's not about doing more. It's about doing a little every day. Think of your health like a savings account. Each step, each glass of water, each restful night is a deposit. Over time, these small acts build something strong, something lasting. You don't need to be perfect, just start. We often fall into the trap of all or nothing. If I can't walk for 30 minutes, I won't walk at all. If I had one slice of cake, might as well eat the whole thing. But remember, 5 minutes of movement is better than none. One healthy meal is better than none. One glass of water is better than soda. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Small actions you can start today. Set a 3-minute stretch reminder each night. Drink a glass of water right when you wake up. Turn off your phone 30 minutes before bed. Step outside for fresh air instead of scrolling online. While waiting for water to boil or food to cook, stand and stretch, and most importantly, remember this: your mindset matters. When you take care of yourself, you'll start to feel better, emotionally, mentally, physically. One good choice creates another. One okay day leads to a better one. You don't need to wait for a new year, or next Monday, or when you have time. You can begin right now. Even a single step can begin your journey. A healthy life isn't a race. It's a long, beautiful walk, and you can take that first step today. You don't need to change everything all at once. Just start and don't stop. As we grow older, one of the most important things we can do for our health is rest well. And yet many seniors find themselves lying awake at night, waking up too early, and feeling tired all day long. You might know the feeling. Your sleep is light, broken, or restless. You wake up and wonder, why do I feel like I didn't really sleep? Let's be clear. This may be common, but it's not something we have to accept as normal. Think of your body like a smartphone. During the day, you're using energy, moving, thinking, doing. And at night, that's when you recharge. But if your sleep is interrupted, if it's shallow or too short, your battery never gets full. And over time, that takes a toll. Sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery. It's the time when your body repairs itself. Your brain clears out toxins, strengthens your memory, and restores balance. Without enough sleep, your immune system weakens. Your blood pressure rises, and the risk of heart problems increases. You may also notice you're more anxious or irritable. It's harder to focus or to remember things. Your balance is off, and the risk of falling grows. Your metabolism slows down, and it's easier to gain weight. But the good news? You don't need medication to sleep better. What you do need is the right environment in a steady routine that tells your body it's time to rest. Try these golden habits. Set a regular sleep and wake time, even on weekends. Turn off phones, TVs, and computers at least 1 hour before bed. That blue light keeps your brain too alert. Make your bedroom peaceful, quiet, cool, and comfortable. Practice relaxing before bed. Deep breathing, a few minutes of meditation, or soft sounds like gentle rain or flowing water. And after 3 p.m., skip the coffee. Instead, try herbal tea or just a warm cup of water. You deserve a full night's sleep, one that leaves you feeling clear, calm, and full of energy. A good night's sleep doesn't just help you survive the day, it helps you live it. So don't let age decide how you sleep. Start today, one small step at a time, because one deep, restful night could be the most powerful form of renewal you've ever known. When we're young, walking is effortless. It's something we hardly think about. But as we age, every step becomes something more meaningful. A quiet triumph, a small victory, climbing stair, squatting down, even standing up from a chair. These can become daily challenges if we stop taking care of our legs. Your legs are not just for walking. They are the foundation of your freedom. They support your posture. They carry your endurance. They help maintain your balance and independence. The good news, you don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. What you need is consistency and a little attention to your body's signals. Move regularly. Don't let time stiffen you. Think of your body like a flowing stream. If it flows, it stays clean and alive. But if it stops, the water grows stagnant, heavy, dull. Your body is the same. Keep it moving, and it will stay fresh, flexible, and full of energy. Here are 3 simple exercises you can do at home, safely and effectively. Sit to stand from a low chair. Focus on using your legs, especially your thighs. Try not to use your hands unless needed. Great for strength and confidence. Heel raises. Stand near a wall for balance. Lift your heels slowly, then lower them gently. This activates your calf muscles and improves circulation. Side steps over obstacles. Use small objects like thin books as mini hurdles. Step sideways over them. Helps train coordination, control, and flexibility. Just 2 to 3 minutes a day. That's all it takes to begin strengthening your legs and reclaiming your power. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to show up for yourself every day. And remember, strong legs carry strong lives. They're not just taking you somewhere. They're keeping you free. They're keeping you active. They're keeping you independent. As we move into our middle and later years, our bodies begin to shift, quietly but meaningfully. Digestion slows. Nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. Our immune system's a bit more vulnerable, and foods that once sat well in our stomach now cause bloating, fatigue, or sudden changes in blood pressure and sugar levels. So it's time to make adjustments, not just to live, but to live healthfully. Start thinking of food as daily therapy. Each meal is not just calories, it's care, it's healing, it's your body's maintenance and recovery plan. The right foods don't just keep illness away, they sharpen your mind, preserve your strength, and lift your spirit. Golden nutrition rules for aging. Well, prioritize fresh vegetables, especially those rich in vitamins and antioxidants. Leafy greens, carrots, pumpkins, beets, bell peppers. Minimize refined sugars, salty snacks, processed meals, and deep-fried foods. These can lead to weight gain, diabetes, and heart disease. Focus on high-quality proteins to maintain muscle and energy. Tofu, salmon, lean chicken, hard-boiled eggs. Simple, nourishing choices. Hydration matters. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day. Skip the sugary sodas and strong teas. Instead, choose warm water, filtered water, or calming herbal teas like mint or ginger. And for better digestion, Try these gentle habits. Break your day into 4 or 5 small meals instead of just 2 or 3 large ones. Eat slowly. Chew thoroughly. Give your stomach time to do its job. Create a peaceful eating space. No TV, no phones, just you, your food, and a moment of calm. And remember, good food doesn't have to be expensive, or complicated, or fancy. If it's chosen with care, prepared with love, and eaten with intention, then every bite is a step toward a stronger, healthier, and more joyful version of you. Here's something surprising. Many older adults feel tired not because they move too little, but because they get too little sunlight, that warm morning light, that golden afternoon glow. It does more than brighten your surroundings. It brightens your body and your mind. Sunlight helps regulate your internal clock. It helps your body produce vitamin D, and it boosts your mood, giving you energy, clarity, and calm. Energy truly comes from light. So instead of spending the whole day indoors, make it a habit. Step outside in the early morning, or as the sun begins to set in the afternoon. You only need 10 to 15 minutes a day. That's enough to ease muscle and joint pain, strengthen your immune system, and gently lift your spirits. Here are some simple ways to bring more sunlight into your life. Sip your morning tea on the porch, take a short walk in the neighborhood park, or do a bit of gardening. Even just watering plants or tending to a flower pot. You don't need to spend a lot. You don't need to go far. Natural light is a gift, a daily treasure, offered freely. You just need to say yes, to step outside and let nature in. Just like your muscles need movement, your mind needs nourishment, and just like your body, it can stiffen when neglected. As we grow older, it's easy to believe that feelings of loneliness, a fading interest in life, or even a quiet resignation are simply part of aging, but they're not. They are signs that your mind is hungry for attention, for creativity, for connection. The greatest challenge in aging isn't your age, it's what you believe about it. Retirement is not the end of a meaningful journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you finally have time to do the things you've always wanted, to live more authentically, to reconnect with your soul and with the world around you. Try something new, or something you've long dreamed of. Learn to play an instrument, paint, bake, or explore a new language. Get comfortable with technology. Learn to use a computer or tablet. Write a gratitude journal before bed. Just 3 simple things each night. Call an old friend. Sometimes, one conversation can light up your whole week. Join a local club or an online group that shares your passions. Happiness doesn't come from glamour. It comes from knowing you're still growing, you're still giving, you're still living, not just existing. Meditation and mental exercise. Nourishment for the brain. If physical movement keeps your body strong, then meditation and mind games. Keep your brain young. And no, you don't need a gym or any fancy equipment, just a quiet space and a little patience. Practice every day. Sit quietly and meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. Focus on your breath. Don't judge, don't try. Just be. Do puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku. They wake up areas of your brain that may have been forgotten. Read 1 new book each week. Fiction, non-fiction, classics. They all feed your imagination. And why not? Write your story. Memoirs, little life chapters. A gift to your family, a reflection for yourself. The more you practice, the more alive your mind becomes. And the beauty is, it's never too late to begin. Each new day is another chance to renew your spirit, to live deeper, to live brighter, to live meaningfully at any age. Positive emotions. They're more than just feel-good moments. They are medicine, real, powerful, healing forces inside your body. When you smile, your brain releases endorphins, natural chemicals that reduce pain, relax your body, and ease your mind. When you feel gratitude or love, your body releases oxytocin, a hormone that lowers blood pressure, calms the heart, and boosts your immune system. Good feelings nourish your body, silently but deeply. So instead of focusing on what you can no longer do, celebrate what you still can. Even the smallest joy are worth honoring, because those are the moments that build a fulfilling life, a sense of purpose, and the quiet truth that you are still valued and loved. Never forget. You can still share a genuine smile. You can still tell a funny story to someone you care about. You can still inspire someone younger with your wisdom. You can still enjoy the warmth of tea, the glow of morning light, or the soft song of birds. Joy doesn't always come with grand events. Sometimes it shows up in a hug, a phone call, a quiet sunset. Simple things, but meaningful and real. Gratitude ritual, a heartfelt practice. Each night before you sleep, write down or quietly reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't need to be big. A good meal, a surprise call from a friend, a beautiful breeze through your window. By focusing on the good, your brain begins to collect those moments. It stores them, and over time, you begin to see life differently, with more hope, more calm, more joy, because happiness, it isn't a place you reach. It's how you choose to live each day. And no matter your age, your circumstances, or your limits, you always have the power to choose your mindset. You can choose gratitude. You can choose joy. You can choose to feel alive. Aging is not the final chapter. It's a beautiful new page where you slow down, reflect more deeply, and choose to live with greater intention. Many people think that living with purpose means doing something big, starting a foundation, changing the world, reaching new heights. But the truth? Purpose lives in the simple things, the quiet things, the familiar things we often overlook. You don't need a stage. You don't need an audience. You don't need a spotlight to know your life matters. Sometimes its purpose is found in tending gently to a blooming orchid, nurturing a tiny corner of the world, helping your grandchild form their first letters, planting seeds of love, of learning, of legacy, writing down stories from your childhood, bringing the past back to life, and leaving a spiritual gift for generations to come. These are acts of connection, of meaning, of quiet greatness. Because purpose isn't about size, it's about depth. It's about the way something makes you feel and the way it touches others. Every person has a reason to live. Maybe it's a hobby that fills your heart. Maybe it's someone who needs your love. Maybe it's simply the desire to be just a little better than yesterday. So each morning, ask yourself, what can I do today that brings meaning to my life? Who can I encourage or show kindness to? What would make me proud when I look back at this day? Even just one purpose, a loved one's smile, a reply to a handwritten letter, finishing a page in your journal. These small moments can keep your mind sharp and your heart full. Living with purpose means living mindfully, and mindfulness is the first step toward making each day worth living. Not because you're young, but because you still get to choose how you live. In the later stages of life, many people begin to believe that they no longer have much to give. They feel their time has passed, that the world is moving on, and they've been left behind. But the truth? It's quite the opposite. Aging is a powerful opportunity to give, to share, to pass down the most meaningful values of your life. You don't have to give big to make a big impact. You don't need wealth or fame or influence. All it takes is an open heart, because even the smallest gestures can become seeds of healing. A kind compliment to your granddaughter, a simple thank you to your favorite vendor, a warm embrace for your partner after a long, busy day, a bowl of sweet soup shared with a neighbor on a hot afternoon. These acts may seem small, but they are powerful emotional medicine for the one who receives and for you, the one who gives. What does science say about kindness? People who regularly practice compassion have lower stress levels, enjoy stronger immune systems, and often live longer lives. Why? Because acts of kindness raise serotonin, the feel-good chemical, and oxytocin, the hormone of connection and trust. Giving love is like lighting a candle. You don't lose your flame, but you light up someone else's world. Your life story is a gift. You've lived through decades that the younger generation has only read about. Your memory, your lessons, your resilience are treasures no book could ever fully hold. So share them. Everyday stories of challenge and strength. Quiet reflections on forgiveness, love, or grief. The journey you've walked, not polished but true. Each word you speak, each memory you write, becomes a lasting legacy. One day your children and grandchildren will look back with gratitude because you chose to give. Start small. Start today. Volunteer at a local temple, church, or community center. Help a child learn. Even just once a week, grow a plant and gift it to someone. Share that perfect recipe you've spent a lifetime perfecting. Each act says, I'm still here. I still matter. I still make a difference. Kindness is a gift that keeps giving. When you give, you lose nothing. You expand your world. And in return, you receive smiles, grateful hearts, warm connections, and most of all, a heart that feels light, full, and truly alive. Old age isn't a time to step back. It's your moment to live deeper, to shine brighter than ever before. In our youth, we live for the future. We hustle. We chase. We're always looking ahead. But as we grow older, we begin to understand something powerful. Peace doesn't live in tomorrow. It lives right here, in this moment, the art of slow living, not laziness, but awareness. Some people fear slow living. They think it means doing less or giving up. But true slow living is a mindful choice. It's being fully present in everything you do and everyone you meet. When you sip a cup of tea and truly savor its warmth, when you listen to an old song and let it carry you through time, when you watch a flower bloom and feel your heart soften. That is living, not rushed, not missed, but experienced. Making peace with the past for a calmer present. Aging often brings reflection. We remember things we wish we had done differently. We carry regrets, wounds, broken connections. But the past can't be changed. It can only be understood, forgiven, and released. Say to yourself, I did my best with what I had. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I can't go back, but I can move forward intentionally. Forgiveness isn't just for others. It's a gift for you. Living fully in each day. You don't need to do more. You just need to show up completely marinar for each moment. Eat with gratitude, listen with your heart, breathe with awareness. When you live this way, every day becomes meaningful, even when nothing special happens. Design a day of peace. Here's a gentle rhythm you can try. Morning, wake up early, take 10 deep breaths, sit outside for 15 minutes. Midday, enjoy a simple meal, without screens, without distraction. Afternoon, go for a light walk or treat chores like a moving meditation. Evening, write in a journal, listen to music, read a calming book. You don't need to do everything, but you can do something every day. You want to be healthy? Be present. You want a meaningful life? Be here now. You want longevity? Be gentle with yourself. Imagine starting over at 60, not because you had to, but because you wanted to feel alive again. This is Linda's story. She lives in a quiet neighborhood in Asheville, North Carolina. Every morning she steps onto her porch, tea in hand, and greets the sun like an old friend. At 68, Linda is healthier, stronger, and more vibrant than she's been in decades. But it wasn't always this way. One morning, she bent down to tie her shoes and couldn't. Her knees stiffened, her back ached, and in that moment, Linda felt old. not in years, but in spirit. That day she made a promise to herself, not to chase youth, but to choose life one small step at a time. She started simply, a short walk around the block, a few stretches before bed, 10 minutes of sunlight each morning. No pressure, no perfection, just progress. Weeks passed, then months. She began sleeping through the night. Her body ached less. Her laughter returned. She wasn't trying to do everything. She was doing one kind thing for herself each day. Linda says, it's never too late to feel good again. You don't have to do it all. You just have to begin. Her favorite rituals? Sitting quietly in the morning sun, writing down 3 things she's grateful for, and walking no matter the weather. There were tough days, of course, but she didn't give up. She gave herself grace. She says, when you miss a day, don't punish yourself. Just start again tomorrow. Today, Linda inspires everyone around her, her children, her neighbors, even strangers she meets at the park. Not because she did something extraordinary, but because she believed that small, loving steps could lead to something beautiful. And she was right. So if you're listening to this right now, wondering if you can begin again, know this, you can, just like Linda did. Start with a breath, step outside, feel the sunlight, and whisper to yourself, this day belongs to me. You don't have to do everything at once, just choose one small action, stick with it every day, and you'll be amazed at the transformation it can bring. Remember this, health is built over time, with every meal, every night of sleep, and every smile you share. Age, it's just a number. What truly matters is how you choose to live. Life doesn't expect you to be perfect by tomorrow. All it asks is that you begin. A warm glass of water in the morning, a walk through the garden, a call to someone you love. Each small act is a stepping stone to a more vibrant, more meaningful life. There are no limits to starting again. Even at 60, 70, or 80, there's still something new to discover, a bond to strengthen, and joy to experience. But above all, listen to your body. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to rush, just take steady steps, and never compare your pace with others, because your journey is yours alone. And when you feel tired, remember this, taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's the foundation, the strength that lets you love, live fully, and shine your light into the world. If you're hearing this right now, that means you still have time to begin again, no matter your age. Don't let aging define who you are. Let your youthful spirit, your determination, and your love for life guide your way. Now is the moment to take action. Stand up, take a deep breath, smile, and live this day with your whole heart. We can't turn back time, but we can choose how we move forward. Every new day is a blank page, not meant for dramatic twists, but for quiet strength, for love, for moments filled with patience, grace, and hope. You don't have to change the whole world. Start by changing the way you treat yourself. Be kinder, be more intentional, believe in yourself. Do one thing today, just one, for your health. Take a walk in the morning sun, drink a glass of water, sit still, and simply feel thankful to be alive. These small acts, they matter. Be the inspiration you're looking for, because when you choose to live fully, you plant the seed of change, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you, and even for the next generation. Aging is not an ending. It's the most authentic, the most liberated chapter of your life. So don't wait. Start now. Start with you. Let each small step you take become the foundation for a life that's healthy, fulfilling, and truly inspired. If you find it useful, don't forget to hit like and share this with your loved ones who might need it too, and subscribe to the Wise and Well channel so you won't miss any of the valuable content coming next.